Greetings, traveler.
All right, let us watch a Sliders game. It's going to be an uprising game. We got Beast, Dragon, Demon, Coolbor, and Pirate. It's got a Silas, a Lich King. There's a lot of skins here. A Rafam and an Othar. He's currently got Rafam selected. Looks like we're going in on that. No Lasso, no Recruit. So no Hero Power on turn 1. That's one of those high rolls as Rafam. Finding Lasso or Recruit. Same on my Ev. Hero Power plus Biominion turn 1. Oh, that's super fun. Really sets you up for success. So Rafam can just level next turn. If he finds something worth picking, then he can Hero Power. We're fighting Cenarius. Ooh, but he's getting a coin if he doesn't steal anything. Okay. They changed Rafam where before, if you stole nothing, tough luck. Now, if they have nothing, you get a coin. All right. He doesn't have anything. He would have to have Recruit or Lasso himself, the Cenarius, because the Snare is going to Hero Power turn 1, turn 2. So we're getting a coin now. Which means he could just Lasso, yeah. Yeah, I guess you just buy in Hero Power. So we're actually going to do proper Rafam curve. That's been a while. You don't really see this too often. Oh, he's playing Uprising, right. That's why he's also wanting to Rafam curve. He's just delaying the first level to get a better prize. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's why Rafam is a nice pick here, yeah. Oh, he's looking at the balance patch. Right. Okay, so this makes way more sense now as well, because he's getting the upside of getting the better prizes, and he actually has a pretty good reason to stay on tier 1, but also has the triple now, right? So it's actually one of those rare cases where everything just works out and you have the right anomaly with the right hero, the right shop. So very fun starts to see here from Sliders. Let's see how he gets this triple if he just holds it in his hand here. All right, we got Uprising. He's looking at his next opponent being Brann, and I think he's gonna like consider grab the steal here in case the opponent has Brann on the board to turn 4, which is not super likely. You need to definitely find a lot of battle cries in your shop to have a Brann on turn 4 and to be on tier 2. But it's one of those cases where the risk is, or rather the reward is far greater than the risk, right? The reward is, oh, I get a Brann. The risk is, maybe I have to hold this thing instead of just having an evolve or a coin in my hand. So I would say a good example of a great risk reward ratio here. You want to set yourself up for that all the time, right? These things like, oh, if this happens, I kind of just win. And he does have the Brann. He does have the Brann. We got, and we, he's Rafam. Wait, sorry. So he wins a 25%er to hit the Brann, and then another 25%er to hit the Brann. That is hilarious. Okay. That is OFC. That is OFC. Correct, my dear chat. That is absolutely OFC. Fantastic. All right, well, let's see if he gets another Brann. Ta-da! Well, I guess this one is a lot harder to miss, right? Because he has, he basically has, oh no. And a relic! Take the relic! Holy bro, it's turn 5! It's turn 5 and he's got Golden Brann Rylak. Alright, he has base, right? Well, oh, he goes for Beetle and then just, okay, sure, whatever. Holy
Shans,
bro. It's turn 5. Absolutely. He's feeling good about that. Let me rewind for a second. We got Sliders. A beautiful mustache in action here. Look at that. Like he does his turn and he's like, huh, not bad. I like that. It's a good board. I can play with this. I can make this work. New record for Golden Brann. So if you're not Reno or Brann or something, yes, I don't think I've seen a turn 5 Golden Brann. Now I've seen Renos get a Brann and just golden it, right? But this was legitimately 3 Branns in one turn. I've never seen that on turn 5, yes. So in that regard, it's absolutely a new record. But also, he's got a freaking Rylak, right? So he can just find any battle cry. He's already using the Geomancer to get +10/+10. But Jesus, like, he's got Rylak too. He can make so much money so fast. Brann with Goldenizer. Yeah, Brann with Goldenizer, that stuff. You can cheese it, right? And this was, you know, Shudderwalk. Yeah, he can take the extra chronom. He doesn't give a shit. Like, it's totally fine. Oh my god, bro. Level for the prize. On the house? Yeah, just hold that, I guess. Oh no, he's popping it for... Ooh. Do you want to take, like, how much could you take here? You could take 12 theoretically. If you take 3 4-drops, you could take 12. He could take a cleave and buff a cleave, but he could also play it. If he finds Rewinder, he can actually farm demons next to Rylak. He's doing it. Oh my god, he's doing it. No, please find a Rewinder. He needs a Rewinder so bad, chat. He needs a Rewinder. If he gets a Rewinder in this one, it's insane. Okay, nope. Yes, okay. So now he just plays Rewinder, and he can start to hero power the demon guy with his Shudderwalk. And then he can buy the other one, and he can try to golden it. It's actually just so sick. Bruh. There's also Felemental, but whatever. Okay, he's going for the triple. Ooh, Fel. Yeah, I guess he could end up being Beetles. I hope not. I think we got something cool cooking here, but... Oh, Whelps? Okay. We just sold our Whelps, though. It's a bit annoying. Okay, he's like, get out of here, bro. I'm not doing Whelps. I'm not doing Whelps. Go. Very, very fucking nice. Okay. So hero powers because there is the shark, but then next turn he's going to have Golden Percussionist, Golden Brann, Shudderwalk, Rylak. Now, there is one thing that's really, really, really important here, and it's that there's no random Nuzao killing your Rewinder, because you could actually kill yourself during the combat with the Rylak plus Percussionist. It's starting to sound French. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much French high roll in chat. Get a little French there. Yeah. I mean, come on. This game is ridiculous. It's ludicrous. Very happy I picked this one. I was like, Slyders had this on YouTube. I was like, all right, let's go. Okay, so level to 5. Oh, right, prize. This is how this all started. How could we forget? Sure. Tier 5, those don't care. This is just like, get it out of the way, get it out of the way. Yeah, chirp demons. He's got free rerolls too. Okay, he doesn't care. Try to get Macaw, try to get Reborn. Found a Reborn. Orgasm, thank you so much. Sacre bleu, OFC, yes, exactly. Very, very French of you. Golden Rylak isn't really necessary, but you could play 2 Rylaks actually. Ooh, he's not going Urzel here. I wonder what he's trying to do. Ooh, that is going to buff his shot by so much. Okay, now he's going Urzel. And then just fell. Oh my god, it's so much. He sells that to play the new guy. Yep, but play the... Good ordering. Oh my god, and here we go. He still has to hero power it. Oh my god, and no time, chat. No time, no time, no time. He's just selling it. He's like, get out, get out, get out. Oh, he's leveling. Smart. Oh, the prize, quickly. Oh, he's gonna buff like that. Okay, fair. He doesn't have C. This is smart. He doesn't have time anyway. God, it's so well done. So could that have been better? Yeah, of course. But my god, he needed to do so much. Oh no, please, no, you got, sir, please, you have to kill our Rylak. And this is how you could actually die, by the way. Well, not die here, but your Rylak doesn't die. And then your damage guy gets randomly sniped, right? Because it suicides or whatever. That is, yeah, that would be a big problem. So he probably needs to just move that to the back. Maybe play 1 or 2 Mind Mucks on it to keep it alive. That's probably a smart idea. I think he's probably going to do that after seeing the combat. At least that's what my gut feeling would want me to do here. All right, we have some Felementals. Buff, buff, buff. And then, yeah, buff our guy. There's Pants. Pants is pretty good. Oh, yeah, that's actually so good because it also protects your it makes your Rylak go off more often, but it also protects your Urzel from a random Leroy, so it's quite nice. We skipped the demon that eats the whole shop, but maybe that was not on purpose, because here we bought a Mind Muck. But to be fair, with Golden Brann, Mind Muck is kind of like that demon that eats the whole shop anyway, so who cares? More Malkazars, oh my god. There's so much. He might get Golden Malkazar here, I guess. Yeah. Jesus, bro. Oh, what? You were not? Ooh, I think that was wrong. He probably didn't realize that it wasn't golden yet. I don't know. Or are we trying to pivot Lord of Ruins? We're not trying to pivot Lord of Ruins, right? I'm just trying to pay attention that I don't miss what's actually going on here. Okay, a little bit of buff on the percussionist too. Yeah, we're not going Lord of Ruins. Get out of here. Oh my god, 10 gold for 14 seconds. We basically have as much gold as there are seconds. There's a macaw. He's actually gonna do it. The madman. Yeah, I think we sold that pair by accident. Oh my god. Freeze here. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot to do here. So yeah, excellent. Well done. He's got the extra buffs on the percussionist and the Ashen Corruptor now, so less chance that those are going to die early. He removed the taunt from the Urzel. That's also super good. And honestly, this is turn 8. The greater time warp still has to happen. But he just had so much money so early because he had Golden Brann, Shutterwalk, Golden Percussionist. Like, this is like, we're pretty deep into endgame when we look at the board. Well, I guess not pretty deep, but we're in endgame kind of, right? And the greater time warp hasn't even happened. So Slyders is so far ahead of his lobby here. Just crazy. Shivara, sure, why not? Oh, right, he has an extra Chronom. Whatever. Yeah, just take some demons. Okay, out of Macaw, play the Shivara, and then just like start playing cards. We do like a new hero power. Your hand is full, yeah. George, yep. Just shield the Shivara, and then just play card. He still has a chef that he needs to play. He still has to use his hero power. There's just no time. Yeah, he's just doing this here so that he can play a few demons. Oh, right, that sucks. Okay, so I guess he's going to just play that one because his hand will fill up with more of them anyway. Oh, the Mind Mug died. Yeah. Sure, oh, another one, Jesus. So he just needs to be a bit careful with when he plays the George hero power, and then the guy that removes the shield. He's got another Urzel in his hand, but he can't really... Oh, that's problem solved. I was gonna say, he can't really play the other Urzel. Normally, you don't want to triple the Urzel, but in this case, I think it's fair because he just does not have the board space. Because you don't really want to give up on your Rylak value yet. Although I could see us giving up on it next turn. And then next turn, we just play another Urzel if he finds it here, for instance. Not interested in that one. But... also, he has to just go so fast. He's got 30 seconds left, so that's not like a definitive, like, oh, he doesn't want another Urzel. That might just be like, hey, I gotta go, bro. Spell is fine here, but yeah. He's just rolling to try and get his eats in. Bank pants for the next Urzel. Yeah, I do think he's trying to make another Urzel. Oh, no, it has taunt again. It is bugged, right? Oh my god, there's so much to do, bro. Alright, a Felbat Shivara. My goodness. That is... This is like the biggest mismatch I've seen in a long time, bro. He's like, okay, it's turn 9. I've got my direction. I've got my Brann. I'm going to start my infinite pirate scaling. Maybe my next opponent is like, I've got the lead. What the f is this, bro? It's 4,000! 4,000! What the? It's just like, yeah, I mean, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Well, how do you like my turn 9 board? The battle cry can solo his board. The freaking battle cry can solo his board, bro. I mean, apart from the Leroy, whatever, right? All right, fell that out, which is always so funny. He's still playing that. Funny. The buff. I don't know. All right. I would love to golden his Ashen Corruptor here. I think the other one was just sold by mistake, but again, it doesn't really matter. So much money, bro. You rarely see APM demons. Okay, he's not interested in building the other one. He wants to keep the Rylak. Okay, we got Golden Ashen Corruptor here. Now, what happened here, the reason why I know, by the way, is the green border is gone. So you know that it got tripled. What used to happen, which was so stupid, is if that would happen, the moment the Ashen Corruptor got tripled, it would actually get pulled off the board, and then he would start taking damage. It's so troll. That's legit what used to happen. But luckily they fixed that. So that's no longer happening. But you don't even think it would be possible for it to work like that, right? But yeah, that was actually the rule. If you triple it mid battle cry or whatever, you get wrecked. And so Slyders, I mean, obviously he's winning the game, right? He's shielding his Brann. I love it. He's like, okay, I'm shielding my Brann. I'm just making sure I get my value. That is hilarious. Okay, get rid of it. He's just like, oh, it's not a demon. Of course, that's why he's shielding the Brann first. He's like, okay, it's not going to take any damage. All right, makes sense. All right, and then end on a Felbat. Freeze for the buff. Can't get it. Right, you can shield Brann and it will never go away. 8,000, bro. All right, so that Golden Ashen Corruptor is now buffing the shop a lot because he's taking so much self damage. You can't shield Rylak either. Well, I mean, you kind of want Rylak to die, right? So let's be honest. You don't need to macaw the Rylak. As long as the Rylak dies, your hand's already full. It's already fine. This is going to be a video. Yeah, definitely. Bro, look. There's like 10 more minutes. This is crazy. This is going to get so good. He is shielding Rylak. I guess he just doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Why? I mean, yeah, you do not have to give a shit. Just. I mean, why even George? Honestly, it's one of those things that's just gonna like cost you brain power. Just pretend you don't have it. Re-roll the hero power for all I care. Who cares? Just get it out. All right. Play some demons. Eat some stuff. Hero power. I like that he does that relatively early in the turn. So he's not left with like 10 seconds. He's like, oh, I still have the hero power. So he just does it and it gives him a better idea of how much he needs to get through in a turn. Yeah, you just generate that. Yeah, you buy that turn 11 oil. I like that. I approve. We definitely need more money here. That is my biggest concern as well, Sliders. Not to be fair, he has his like spell reduction. Okay, well, there's no excuse for that one. I don't mind, but he paid 3 gold for that one. Well, he does have 18 gold and he has to burn all his money. So, you know, so let's buy a battle cry that adds some more money to our hands, shall we, chat? It can be demons. That's true. It could be demons. Fair. It could be demons. It could be demons. Roll. Felbat to end on. Yeah, he's just ending on Felbat. It's so funny. Saloon for shop buffs? No. No mutinous? What was he looking for there with that saloon? Right, he have free rerolls. Yeah, these end of turns are tough, right? He's just got to go. But I think he's going to be okay, you know? I think he's going to be okay. He does it first because it also buffs a shop. Ooh, touche. Yes, that is true. He does want to use his hero power early in the turn to trigger the percussionist to trigger the Ashen Corruptor. That is very true. I kind of like how this Brann has shields. Dude, hey, what's with the picky eaters, my man? Hey, relax. These boards these are like miniature boards, right? In comparison, it's so hilarious. Anyone that fights Sliders here is like, okay, free? Are Murlocs in? No, I guess I'm out. I'm not scamming that. Well, to be fair, you could scam it because it's technically only... No, never mind. I was gonna say, it's only 2 units, but that's not even true. The battle cry is 2,000 attack. The battle cry is 2,000 attack, bro. Like, it's just, yeah. The opponent's boards are as big as a shop. Yeah, that's true. That's actually true, bro. That is hilarious. All right, so play that. Hero power to thing. Da-da-da-da. Here we go. Demons in the hand. Buff in the shop. Buffy, buffy, buff. Buffing the shop. Also, the elemental buffs are adding up. It's been a while since I've seen this kind of shop buffing where it's really relying on Ashen Corruptor. Now, he has some permanent buffs with some staffs, so it's not all Ashen Corruptor, but still. This is just what it takes, man. Spell power is non-existent, right? I'm not sure. It takes this kind of a high roll to make Ashen Corruptor a thing. Because I don't think I've played around Ashen Corruptor. I want to say either all season or maybe once or like twice at the very, very most. But I think maybe once. So this is what it takes. Golden Brann, Shutterrock Hero Power, Golden Percussionist, Rylak. Then you can jam some. I love that he just keeps like trading this Felbat. I think a lot of people would have some difficulty with that and keep the Felbat. Let's sell the Brann because we already got one. Keep the bats? Nope. That bat I actually didn't hate keeping. Because you can keep that bat and the next turn hero power your percussionist and have it triple, or have the percussionist mid-combat triple the bat. And then you have a golden bat in your hand to end on next turn, so. But I mean, doesn't matter, no, not in the slightest. The shield on the Brann! It paid off. It paid off, chat. Okay, to be fair, this Omu is kind of cooking. He's dead, but he was cooking, right? That's so unfair. This Omu actually has a way better board than anything we've seen so far, and he's getting a nice little 5th place. I mean, it's kind of cooking, but it's obviously nothing compared to our board, because this is ridiculous. I think we're at 17,000 on the Shivara. Yeah, it must be, right? 17,000 on the Shivara. At least he doesn't get a solo 5. He gets a shared place. Sure. All right. Play some demons. Empty the hands. That's always what he's trying to do. Yeah, it would have been a golden Felba. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to optimize a bit too much. That's one of the things Slyders is good at. He's like, bro, just play. Just play, bro. Just go. Just go. He's like, don't try to optimize that. Just go. Just go. Ooh, I don't have a golden Felbat to end on. Ooh, I miss one shop of eating. Who gives a shit, right? But it's fun. It's fun to have a golden Felbat. It's cute. Right? That's what it is. Okay, he's checking if he actually did roll or not. That is unfortunately a thing you have to do. You have to like roll and be like, did my roll register or not? Ooh, the Malcazars also buff his shop. Even, you know, he gets free rerolls, but he also gets damage reduced, which means the Ashen Corruptor is buffing. Oh my god. What stat has Ashen given? Well, it resets every turn. Right? It resets every turn. That's why it's such a tough card to make it work. Every turn, the Ashen buff goes back to 0. He's just rolling away George. He's like, fuck it, I don't want it. And I don't blame him. It's really annoying. The George is super annoying. So I think something to notice here is that he was very, very, very comfortable not making a second Urzel. Because I would have tried to make board space for a second Urzel to play a bit around Scam, but he just said like, no, just keep the Rylak, keep the Percussionist. It's so much buffing that you're going to end up just making a big board overall because your shop is just so large. And that makes a lot of sense. You know, now that you see it in action, you're like, his battle cry just literally has 3.8k damage. His Ashen Corruptor has like 2.4k damage or so. So the fact that he doesn't have another Urzel on the board is not that bad. He just has the shop just becomes so big and he has so much money that there's so much random extra eating going on that it's totally fine to only have one Urzel. So that's good to see that. That's gonna help my decision making a little bit, you know, the next time I have Golden Brann, Golden Percussionist, Rylak, and the Golden Brann is on turn 5. You know, that happens. Alright, now he has to kill the Shivara shield, but he's just like, whatever. Have to get rid of it. Okay, hero power, get his 6 things. Yeah, not even playing the other Urzel for the last turn. But I guess he can end off Elbat, so sure, whatever. Quickly play around the dancing minions here. Yeah, he's putting it to the right now because he almost sold his Urzel. But almost is a big word here. Well, sure, he almost. It wasn't like halfway in the shop already, but he almost picked up his Urzel. We'll put it like that. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. So he is holding Felbat now to maybe get a little cute. I like it. A cute play. There's a Leroy. Let's not sell our Brann, right? We're so strong. We got to keep our Golden Brann for the Time Thief for next game. That's just like optimal from this point. He just tickled it. Yeah, little tickle. So he loses some value here because he doesn't eat, but who cares? Syndra goes. Minions cost 2 with Golden Brann. I think he is just buying most. I mean, that's not really worth anymore, but who cares? Again, like he can do anything here. Cindy does make your shop smaller, so it's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Like, he doesn't roll demons anymore now. It's kind of annoying. Oh, okay, cool. Whee! Then eat with that, and then quickly roll, and then end on that, and then sell it to Leroy and buy the overconfidence, because why not? Boom. Okay. Hum. So there goes the freezes. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's not a bad Beetle game, but 17,000 health on Shivara. Let's see how hard the Beetle Man goes here. We are on 36, and we did keep all our values, so... there's no way, right? I missed how much it had, but it wasn't like 7,000 or anything, right? I think it was 3,000. Let's see how big the Beetle Man got. It is quite satisfying to just outstat Beetles. Especially when they're going this hard. It's Golden Brann, Golden Titus, double Golden Shimmermoth. Holy, this guy is growing so much in the combat. 4,000. Yeah, that's not enough. Oh, bro. He's just getting tanked. This is so satisfying. Get tanked, Beetle Boy. All right, so this game was apparently still from the previous patch, but honestly, it didn't matter because the only thing that would have changed was that the Beetles would have half as much health, but Slyders obviously doesn't care. Wow, what a fantastic YouTube game.